Hello and welcome back to another video. In this one I'll be telling you about every Blackpink promotion we know about as of today for their first studio album and title track Lovesick Girls, and a little for their Netflix documentary film Light Up the Sky that's coming the 14th of October. And if you're wondering why I would make a video because Blackpink literally don't do promotions, you're in for a surprise. Looks like the whole of YG Entertainment hit their heads LOLO, and last thing before we start is that links to everything are found in the description. Anyway, let's start, and we'll do that with promotions that have already happened in the last few days just in case you missed one. The first promotions to cover are the more traditional ones like the live comeback countdown, which is yet to be available for replay but soon will be on DLive. It's very fun to watch, so I do recommend checking it out. Another more traditional promotion is the press conference that happened only a few hours after the album release, and speaking of release, Blackpink participated in the first ever episode of YouTube's Released, which is a show that brings you extra content before the release of an artist's new music. In their episode, Blackpink did ASMR, played a game of Who Would, chose a superhero power they would want, and more. Those are their D-Day promotions, and let's move on to other promotions. The first variety show they attended was the Prison Interview on the 8th of October, which doesn't sound very pleasant at first, but it's really just like a super cute escape room where the Pinks have to look for little pieces of paper and then answer all the questions on the papers. The questions varied from asking Jisoo and Rose to rap and even making memes. It was super fun to watch, so I hope you all check it out. The first music show was on the 10th of October at Music Core, where the girls not only performed Lovesick Girls on a super gorgeous set but also Pretty Savage. So far we only know of one more Music Core show, which will be coming tomorrow on the 11th of October on Inkigayo, with similar performances of Lovesick Girls and Pretty Savage, so look out for that. Another promotion that was released on the 10th of October was actually a variety show called Amazing Saturday, in which Jisoo and Rose attended. It was actually a return, as both Rose and Jisoo have attended in years past. And as any variety show with Blackpink, it was very fun to watch, and some highlights are Jisoo cutely cheating and Rose singing You and I within a dramatic but funny improv performance. And now let's move on to promotions that are coming up. As mentioned before, we have an Inkigayo performance of Pretty Savage and Lovesick Girls coming the 11th of October, and just 2 days later on the 13th of October we have Blackpink's live fan event for their Netflix documentary Light Up the Sky. Not much is known about the event other than the fact that it will be live broadcasted on Netflix's YouTube channel and Blackpink's V-Live channel, and also that we will get to see the faces of fellow Blinks that submitted videos. If you want to tune in, do use the link in the description or my website to see what time and date it will be specifically for you time zone. And then of course on the 14th of October we have their documentary release, only available on Netflix, though you can surely catch trailers and clips here on YouTube, Twitter, and Instagram. For example, Blackpink's first reaction to the official trailer, in which they give up close hints and their own commentary. It will be a 1 hour and 19 length feature showing many iconic events like Coachella, and if you want to know more, please do check out my video on Light Up the Sky, in which I talked about everything we know. And on the same day as the release of the documentary, the 14th of October, we will also see Blackpink do a live event back in the Twitter Blue Room, which we first saw them in back during the How You Like That era. Again, Blinks have been asked to send in questions, so I would assume it will be a live Q&A where the Pinks will also do other fun activities for nearly an hour. And then we are back to variety shows. On the 17th of October, Blackpink will be returning to the famous show of Knowing Brothers, which they last attended all the way back in 2017. Crazy, right? If you don't know, the show is structured to look like a school, with show hosts acting as students and Blackpink being the new students who introduce themselves. After that it's kind of hard to explain as it gets pretty crazy, but expect lots of laughing, dancing and more. Here are some clips from the teaser. And the last promotion we know of so far is another variety show, though we have yet to get a date for it, but if you've been a Blink for long you might remember the nickname Mystery Jenny. Yes, that's right, we're going to see OT4 Blackpink on Running Man for the first time since 2016. This is another show that's a little hard to explain, but I will say it is quality content you will for sure love, and I do recommend watching Blackpink's previous episode too. I'll make sure to post more updates on this when we get information along with everything else I previously mentioned, and you can find it best on my website where I update every day with Blackpink and plenty more to see on my website. Thank you all for watching as we have come to the end of this video. I hope you found this to be helpful and I can't wait to see you in the next one. Today's comment shout out goes to a Blinky by the username of Alash. Thank you for sticking by my side even though there is a drought of content, though I would like to put all the blame on whoever invented the idea of school and homework. Anyway, thank you so much for watching Blinkies. Bye bye.
Love you guys. Bye.